Easy. Easy.
Hey everyone, Dorian here. Thanks for watching ESE Epic Saga Explores videos. I hope you're enjoying them. This is episode 199, Kersey and Nippy. Ciao, Dorian.
As the companions prepared to face the swarm of jellyfish-like creatures emanating from the rift, a sudden vibration rippled through the crystalline grove. The tremors grew more intense, causing the ground beneath them to crack and split. From these fissures emerged clusters of luminescent blowfish, their bodies expanding and contracting rhythmically as they floated upward through the air. "These are ethereal puffers," Altherian gasped, his white beard quivering with excitement despite the danger.
"Ancient guardians of Krathion's secrets. I thought they were merely legends."
The ethereal puffers hovered between the companions and the jellyfish creatures, their spines glowing with an intense blue light. When threatened, they expanded dramatically, releasing clouds of crystalline dust that momentarily disoriented the jellyfish being. Carmine, the dancing cheetah, leapt forward, his agile form weaving between the floating puffers.
"They're creating a diversion. We should use this opportunity to push back."
From the shadows of the crystalline trees, dozens of iridescent geckos began to emerge, their scales shifting colors to match the pulsating lights of the grove. These weren't ordinary geckos. Each one was nearly 2 feet long, with eyes that shimmered like captured stars.
"Prismatic geckos,"
Saraswati whispered in awe. Ancient texts spoke of them working in tandem with the ethereal puffers to maintain balance when dimensional rifts threatened Krathion. The geckos darted up the trunks of the crystalline trees, their movements leaving trails of sparkling energy. As they reached the highest branches, they began to emit high-pitched, harmonious tones that seemed to resonate with the structure of the rift itself. Dorian adjusted his glasses, his scientific mind racing.
The frequency they're generating, it's interfering with the rift's expansion. If we can amplify their song...
Kersey's vampire senses detected a pattern.
The puffers and geckos are working together. Look.
Indeed, when the ethereal puffers released their crystalline dust, the prismatic geckos would dart through it, their scales absorbing the particles before redirecting the energy towards the rift in concentrated beams.
We need to synchronize with their rhythm.
His yellow dragon scales beginning to pulse in time with the geckos' song. He inhaled deeply and released a controlled stream of fire that ignited the crystalline particles in the air, transforming them into a network of fiery barriers that corralled the jellyfish creatures. Nippy, sensing an opportunity, merged her watery form with the streams running through the grove.
"The water remembers ancient patterns.
Her voice rippling like the surface of a disturbed pond.
I can feel it guiding me."
She surged upwards, creating a massive wave that suspended dozens of the ethereal puffers higher into the air. From this elevated position, the puffers released a synchronized pulse of energy that pushed back against the rift's expansion. Saraswati began an ancient incantation, her melodious voice weaving through the chaos. The patterns on her royal garments began to glow with the same intensity as the prismatic gecko's scales.
"The geckos are establishing anchor points around the rift. If we can strengthen these points, we might be able to seal it."
Lyra extended her hands towards the nearest cluster of geckos, her magic forming a connection. She could feel their intentions, not merely to close the rift, but to stabilize it enough to discover what was causing these disturbances across multiple realms. Suddenly, one of the largest prismatic geckos detached from the tree and landed on Altherian's shoulder. Its eyes locked with his, a silent communication passing between them.
"The Guardian speaks."
Altherian translated, his voice filled with reverence.
"The rift is not a natural occurrence. It's been engineered as a gateway. Something far more ancient than Krathion seeks entry to our realm."
A deafening roar erupted from the rift as it expanded violently, pushing back against the combined efforts of the companions and Krathion's natural guardians. Several of the ethereal puffers were caught in the shockwave, their bodies contracting defensively before releasing explosive bursts of energy as a last defensive measure. Carmine narrowly avoided one such explosion, his cheetah reflexes allowing him to dart away just in time.
Whatever's coming through, they aren't backing down easily.
The prismatic geckos began to gather in greater numbers, forming concentric circles around the rift. Their collective song grew more intense, the vibration so powerful that the crystalline trees began to resonate in harmony. Dorian, observing this phenomenon, had a realization.
They're amplifiers if we can direct enough energy through them. Hey everyone, Dorian here. Thanks for watching ESE Epic Saga Explores videos. I hope you're enjoying them. This is episode 199, Kersey and Nippy. The trees are amplifiers. All we have to do is direct enough energy through them, and the rift will close. Ciao, Dorian.
Easy.